What is going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Nassim the Dream, and welcome back to yet another edition of Singles of the Week. If you're new to the channel, just go right on ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell as well to always get notified on my newest content. And without further ado, let's get right into these new singles. Alright, so we're just gonna dive headfirst right into this with this new Metallica track. It is called Luz Æterna, and I already didn't expect much already, and I was already like predetermined of what I might hear from this new track. And yeah, you pretty much get like the generic style thrash metal track you can imagine from the band. I mean, you know, it's Metallica. It's old school. It's like for the fans from their era that really still enjoy this sound a lot and will most likely still dig it. But yeah, it doesn't really do anything for me. It's not really grounding any new stepping stones or anything. And then we have a new collab hip-hop single from Nas and 21 Savage on the track One Mic, One Gun. This one's a bit of a tug and pull for me. Nas and Savage actually conduct some like pretty fire chemistry with each other, and I like the way they sound on this. Instrumentally is where the pull is located for me. It's not terrible, and I'm not really feeling the choices of the sound selection on here. It doesn't really feel like there was that much effort put into it on here. No offense to the legend Hit Boy, but for one of these tracks on here, I would have really preferred something like similar to like King's Disease 3, because if we would have got something like that, man, this would have been it would have been great. Like I would have rather see a remix, because then that would have been pretty sweet. But yeah, we don't really get that. Overall, the song is just okay. Then we got a new PinkPantheress track. This one is called Boy's a Liar, and yup, I'm simping. Yes, Sarsky, I am simping for the one and only PinkPantheress. She is just sounding great on here. I freaking love this song. Her singing is so cute, and on top of it, it's already such a cute little beat. Freaking love it. The hook is delicious. It's tasty. It's delightful. This track bops. So many sounds in here that are just smacking me silly left and right, that just gave me the anime eyes, like totally feeling that vibe. And I'm looking like I'm freaking Sanji seeing Nami, that horny baka. Yeah, without a doubt, I'm loving this song. I've been loving what PinkPantheress has been coming out as of recent, and yeah, I'm on the PinkPantheress wagon for sure. Got my seatbelt on. If you're not on the wagon, hop on aboard, cause this is where the party's at. Alright, then next up we got this incredible remix from Nilüfer Yanya's Midnight Sun from indie rock electronic artist King Krule. So this is quite the interesting take, I might say, from the lovely Nilüfer. I love how King Krule makes us feel way more psychedelic and progressive, and it's such a complex remix because it's already pretty much its own entire thing because of the way he switches up things on here. It's like that, and I really like that from the track. It's like this track took like some kind of mushroom trip and just entered like a forest filled with like mystical beings resembling elemental spirits that create life from that environment. It's a must here. It's quite the adventure. It's fire. Alright, and then if you had watched my newest reaction, you might remember me in the beginning of the video talking about a reaction that I made of a single and not really looking forward to making the video. And then yeah, unfortunately I didn't make that video just because I didn't really think it was worth it. So this is a song. It's from A$AP Rocky's newest track, Shittin Me, and I didn't feel it from this. I just really did not. I mean, I really thought it was just kind of overhyped, and especially with Rocky really overhyping this track, he just kind of made it seem like it was like the next Lord Pretty Flacco, and it's nowhere near on that level for me. Like melodically, with everything in the leads in the background, it's nowhere near as infectious. Like it doesn't strive you all the way when it comes to your energy levels reaching to the top. Like I really felt just very, you know, flat and just like centered and neutral. I didn't really feel it. The drums were hitting, and sometimes the subs I had to turn it up, but the mixing for the subs weren't too bad. Originally I thought they were kind of trash, but nah, that actually's not too bad. And from Rocky, effortless, I know I would say that there's no effort put into it at all, but like there's nothing really good put into it performance wise. I didn't care for this one. And then next up is this new track from Japanese rock band Tricot, and you know what? I really like this track because of like the personality resonating off of it, especially because of the instrumental. It really does like pack a lot of fun into the mix. It can get poppy, it can get wacky, or it can even get a little hyper as well. It's a bop. I really enjoyed this cut. Alright, and then we got a new track from the one and only Lewis Capaldi. This one is called Pointless, and no, this time I did not make a reaction, so he doesn't have to get butthurt on me. I doubt he'll ever see this video. But yeah, man, he just came up with another snooze fest. It's pretty boring. It's just a very generic and boring piano ballad, and you can skip over this one. I'm just kidding. You check it out for yourself. And see what you think of it. I know. All right, and then we got a new one from country artist Morgan Wallen. I'm gonna be talking about the track "One Thing at a Time." Morgan is switching up things this time a little bit with some indie rock pop instrumental influences on here this time. And sure, he sounds enduring for the most part, but realistically, it's pretty much just like a basic country pop tune. That's really all it's really worth, taking a look back at it. But I mean, sure, I mean, I'm sure the fans will love it. I mean, they'll probably love anything that this man comes out with. I'm not really that invested to it, but it's honestly not that bad. All right, then next we got this trio, Latto, GloRilla, and Gangsta Boo, with the track Fuck the Club Up. Yes, that is what it's called. FTCU, Fuck the Club Up, indeed. This beat slaps pretty hard, I will say. It goes pretty hard, and the girls do their thing on here as well. Like, I really, really like their delivery on this one. It's a fun track. It's pretty good. All right, then next up, we got this gorgeous gospel folk piece out from the group Storefront Church, bringing on the lovely, lovely Phoebe Bridgers for the track Words. This is an overwhelmingly gorgeous track, wonderfully orchestrated, brilliantly executed, lots of textures onto the song that I really enjoyed. It's just such an epic piece of art. Like, this is a stunning track that you must see for yourself. All right, then next we got some new house music bumping away from the group Loud Luxury and Hook and Sling. This track is called Afterparty. So I'm a little bit over the pitched down vocals from the group that they're really prone to using in their music, but it makes for a splash of house fun into the mix, and I can really see this getting me going into the club. So other than the singing, it's neat. All right, the next we got this brand new Coi Leray track out. This track is called Players, and it's seen on here sampling Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5's classic track, The Message, while also making a pretty decent version out of the 80s classic, I will say. The bass has got hella bass to it. Excuse me. The bass has got hella bounce to it. I really like what she does flow-wise on here. There's some pretty dope punctuation in my opinion. This is a pretty decent one from her. It's one of my favorites indeed, and you should definitely check this out. All right, then we got dark trap metal artist Pouya out with a track, CUM RAG, and minus like the goofy title of this, it's a menacing single for sure. It's also tossing in some like edgy sludge metal influences into the mix. As far as longevity goes, getting into this thing, it kind of gets stale pretty fast. I already really lost my interest in it, like in my overall train of thought. Like once I was like 30 seconds after my play out of this one. So I mean, that told me enough right there. So I'm gonna have to give it a no. So next is R&B hip hop fuse from singer Iyla and Buffalo rapper Benny the Butcher on Lost Me. This has a really cool noir style filter onto the touch that really does seem fitting for the two, though I can't really say that I felt like this was like a potent chemistry between them, like the way they were kind of demonstrating, and especially with the like metaphor and the comparison they were making on there. What was it, like Mary J. Blige and I can't remember the other artist that Benny the Butcher put in his verse, but like I felt they both did well on their own, but something on this just didn't really click for me and capitalize for what they were going for. I'm gonna have to give it the yellow. All right, then next is a new track from alternative singer-songwriters Nina and Dean Blunt on Slur. This track is featuring Dean only as a producer and instrumentalist, and Nina as a vocalist, and I like the hint of shoegaze and indie that the two pull on this. It's lush, it's gentle on the ears. Nina is actually pulling off an learned performance that I'm really, really digging. I'm gonna throw it the green. I think it's a solid track. All right, then this next one, it comes from Sheck West. It is called Pain. This track is just awkward. He's soft-spoken the entire time, and it's just a bunch of like loud noises just screeching in the background, like especially with the ad-libs that come out of nowhere sometimes. And like, of course, the beat's like very hyper aggressive. The track is just lazy. It's random. It doesn't even feel like it has replay value at all to it. I can't really understand anybody if they were telling me that they're really into this. I mean, if you really are, please give me your opinion in the comments, because like I want to understand. But like, especially due to its short length, it really just would never ever get a replay from me. It's a no. All right, next we got the full length album out from Latin reggaeton artist Arcangel, and it is out now. I will be talking about the track La Jumpa featuring Bad Bunny. This dance beat just has little to no effort put into it. Like, hands down, it sucks. It literally sounds like Arcangel just sent this track to Bad Bunny and just like, yo, hop on a verse. And Bad Bunny just like sent him the best that he could do for this, and this was the result. And it's just terrible. There's no cohesion to it whatsoever. I do not like this. And then next we got alternative electronic artist Wolf Alice out with the song In the Bleak Midwinter. And yeah, you definitely feel the seasonal vibes on this track. Like, I imagine I'm like in some kind of like Alaskan environment based off the atmospheres and acoustic strings on here. Like, it's definitely a fresh breath of air when you really put your mind to it. And fundamentally, it's well crafted. I really felt like everything on this track really shined. It's a goodie. And then next we got my kind of Christmas jingles that I can really dig, y'all. Tkay Maidza is out with the track Nights in December, and this track actually came out, I believe, November 14th, so it's been out for a couple weeks now. But with this track, it leads off with some steady warps, some bells, some tambourines, and of course some great singing from Tkay Maidza. I really loved it. The chorus just hits just as good as a Christmas jingle would, and it hits for me perfectly. It's my kind of holiday music. It's fire. And next up is this hot new EP out from rappers Mike and Wiki teaming up with the one and only Alchemist, and this track is called One More. Right here is some vintage abstract hip hop right out of the gate, New York style slice, and it's just so good. The beat is so smooth. These rap styles from these two fit like a glove, and it's just overall an addictive track from hip hop lovers. Like, if you're like me and you love abstract hip hop like this, like, you will love this track. It is such a lovely tune. Highly recommend. All right, then I got some more heaters for you guys. This one comes from Planningtorock, and the track is called Visible. So this time it's throwing in a progressive down-tempo electronic single at us, and it's got so many different characteristics added to the sound. Like, it can get upbeat, it can get ecstatic, eerie, spacious. It's like nearly 9 minutes of potent fun, creativity, profound prog electronic music. It's just such a bop. I really did love every second of this. You should definitely check it out. Ending off this week's singles of the week, we got the track Torture Me by 100 gecs featuring Skrillex, and this was a track that I had reacted to on Friday. Go check out that video for my full breakdown and opinions on the track. It's a goodie. Definitely highly recommended to go ahead and give that video a like as well. Much appreciated. I'm gonna throw it the green on here. I do think it's a solid track. I don't think it's really worth the fire. I don't really see me giving it that much attention on my playlist, but in terms of quality, it is a really good one. I really do like what 100 gecs and Skrillex do on there. It's fun, it's goofy, and overall great production. It's a solid track. And that is it for this week's singles of the week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go on like, share, comment down below, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then don't forget, down in the description you see all the links for the tracks that I talk about in this video, so you can check them out for yourselves. Don't forget to comment down below of what you thought of these tracks, and I'm catch you in the next one. Deuces.